Hey, welcome back to Lynn and Dan's Kitchen. I'm Dan.
Hello, Lynn.
And today we're going to show you how to make some cornbread. Now in the back of us you can probably see our red beans and rice are cooking. That's in another show. Be sure to check that out. And nothing goes better with red beans and rice New Orleans style than cornbread. And we're going to show you two different variations. A traditional cornbread, and then we've also got a much spicier jalapeno cornbread to show you too. So let's check that out. Alright babe, tell us a little bit about the ingredients and what we're going to be doing here to make our cornbread.
Okay, first of all we got cornmeal, a cup of cornmeal, a cup of all-purpose flour, of like a fourth of a cup of sugar, 3 to 4 tablespoons of baking powder, and I got a tablespoon of salt, 1 egg, a fourth of a cup of oil, vegetable oil, and a cup of milk. Now I have to mix up all my dry ingredients first, mix that up, then I need to add the wet ingredients and stir that all in really well. So let's get to it. Just blend that in a little bit. Okay, that's good. Then we're going to add in our egg, all, and our milk. And we're going to mix that well. Make sure you beat up your egg smoothly in that. Smooth. Make it really smooth.
You know, you think that since cornbread is a traditional part of red beans and rice, which is a Creole dish, that the origins of cornbread might be Creole or Cajun or New Orleans, but in actuality, we can thank the Native Americans for cornbread. You probably know that corn was called maize. It was a Native American crop. It's been refined now commercially to produce plumper, yellow, sweeter kernels, but it's essentially an American, I think originally from the South American area, and made its way up through the Native American Indians. In any event, when the Europeans came across, that's when they were first exposed to corn and corn products, and of course you couldn't ship everything across during that time, so you had to make do with what you found there and kind of assimilate to what was available, and corn was available. And wheat, from which flour and most other breads are made, wasn't available until that began to be grown here. So the settlers took corn and utilized corn to make corn bread. And during the Civil War is when corn products actually really took off, and you saw an explosion of corn products, including another Southern favorite, grits. Still today, that's kind of a Southern thing, and if you go to other places around the country, you might not even be able to find grits, but that's a ground corn product, much like cornbread is. So now you know.
Okay, next I'm going to put it in the pan.
Now this pan's already been greased. We used a spray, but you could coat it with butter or even vegetable oil, any way you like, just to kind of keep it from sticking when it's baking.
And you can use different pans too. You can just use a regular square pan, round cake pan, whatever pan you have.
Okay, how do you know how much to put in there?
You have to fill the cup, any cups halfway.
Halfway?
Yeah, like a muffin pan, you use it halfway, any kind of pan like this halfway, because it's going to rise a little bit.
I noticed you got the oven preheated. What did we set that to?
425.
425. So.
And then when you bake it, it's 15 to 20 minutes. Keep an eye on it until it's golden brown on top.
Well, it looks like that came out the perfect amount.
Yeah.
Alright, round 2 on the cornbread. Now for the spicy one. It's got a couple of extra ingredients.
Okay. We have a cup of cornmeal, a cup of all-purpose flour, about a 1/4 cup of sugar, 4 tablespoons of baking powder, and a teaspoon of salt.
So that's basically the same as the original,
Yes,
right?
That's the original.
Those are the dry products that need to be mixed first.
Then we have a cup of milk. Then we have 1 egg, 1/4 of a cup of vegetable oil, and I have 3 large jalapeno fresh peppers, and a can of cream corn.
Cream corn. So that's the 2 different ingredients, the cream corn and those jalapenos. Don't burn your mouth off.
Tastes really good. All right, now we can get started with all the dry ingredients. Mix it up a little bit, get it all mixed up. All the dry ingredients all mixed.
Hey, I got a joke. It was not easy to come up with a joke for this one, but here it is. It's a riddle. And it goes like, what do corn use for money? You're supposed to say, what do they use?
What do they use?
Cornbread. I know. Hey. That's interesting. I did not know that you put cream corn in there. I mean, I've eaten this before, obviously, but didn't know that that was the difference. I knew the jalapenos were in there, that's for sure. You can't miss that.
No, not at all. Very well, get everything mixed up, all of it mixed together. And the same as the other one, you could use any pan you would like. Fill it halfway up. This one might have some batter left in the bowl.
Alright. We're ready to stick them in the oven now, huh?
Yes, sir.
Get you your baseball mitt.
It's on it. Okay.
Alright. And about how long we're leaving that in there?
15 minutes, check it, but it's 15 to 20 minutes until golden brown, depending on your oven. Yeah.
Alright, well, we're going to check that in a couple minutes and we'll let you see how it looks. Alright, babe, I think our cornbread's probably close to being ready. We got one of them out already. Let's check that last one.
Okay. Yep, all done.
All right. Alright, I bet your mouth is watering after seeing that cornbread, especially seeing it next to those red beans. That was a fantastic meal. Fairly easy recipes. As usual, we like to bring you real, traditional, easy, and great tasting New Orleans style cooking, and that's what we've got there. So, hopefully you found this video entertaining, interesting. If you have any comments or questions, you can leave them below. That was our double version cornbread, one jalapeno spicy and the other one more traditional cornbread. So as always, we thank y'all for watching. Don't forget our sponsors. Give us a thumbs up. We really need those thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe so that you can be notified about our next video. We don't want you to miss a thing. I'm Dan. This is my wife, Lynn, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.